Cameron, how's it going? This is Ashley. I spoke with you earlier, and this is a video I was telling you about. Just like I told you on the phone, our ultimate goal is to show you how to beat out your competition online, how to maximize your traffic a little bit better, and to ultimately get you more business. I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short, but once you finish watching this, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. There's a lot of search volume for the services that you guys have to offer. More specifically, a lot of search volume to specific buyer intent keywords. Like I said, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. I'm going to start with your guys' current site. So I'm a little bit confused because when you gave me your email, I was like, wow, that sounds like an actual company. So when I was looking, I was like, okay, so that is an actual company. So I'm not sure if you guys like own both companies or if you used to work for this one. I'm not really sure what's going on. So what I decided to do was that I'm just going to show you the type of stats that's going on for this site as well as this site because they're both not doing too hot. So as far as this site, though, it's not a bad site. They're both not bad sites. Phone number right up at the top, service areas, the services that you guys have to offer. I would suggest having a form submit. First off, they're good for conversion rates, as well as when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly the site is, how easy it is for people to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. So what I mean by that is when somebody comes to your site, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area that they're in. So having that all laid out right from the start without them having to even scroll is really important. Google's whole goal is to give their users the best experience. So, whoever's going to provide that and make it that much easier as well as meet the other criteria that Google is looking for, they're going to give that top spot too. I would suggest having multiple click-to-call buttons. They're good for conversion rates as well as, again, just making it that much easier for people to use your site. Now, some people are coming to your site specifically to call you on the phone, while other people don't want to have to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form. So, again, being able to cater to different types of people is really, really crucial. I also believe a website should reflect the type of work that you do, type of business you are, and the type of services that you have to offer. Now, if we come over to this site, just to, look at this one, phone number, services. I don't see a locations tab, so if this is your guys' other site, I would suggest a locations tab, as well as a form submit. And now I'm looking at the content. So there's not really much content on this site. You guys do have some, which is it's a start. But now let me come over to this one. So this one has, again, a little bit as well. So what I would recommend is to go and get some more content. Google likes to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So go get some more content, put it on your guys' home pages or homepage, I'm not really sure, and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Now, if we come over here, these guys from the organic section, I thought this was your competitor, but this is just, it's a finder. So these guys are actually your competitors. And I'm going to show you how to beat out these guys. But if we look at their site, it's nothing too fancy. It looks like a typical website. You see these so many times. I feel like I said, your website should reflect the type of person you are and be unique, They have their services, their phone number, click-to-calls, all of their socials listed, but they do have content. They have a lot more content than both of your guys' these two pages, honestly, probably combined. But the thing is, they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at that word marking that Google's looking for. So that's good for you because if you go and get that content and place that on your homepage, again, fit in some keywords that you want to be found for, you'd already be beating out Boss Systems as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I'm just going to break down Google for you a little bit. The first thing we see is the Google guaranteed ads. I'm sure you're familiar with them, but in case not, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage, and that's in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, and that's good for you guys because, well, anybody, because you only get charged for the calls. As I'm sure you're well aware, when somebody's calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than just filling out a form submit like I was talking about earlier. And then as far as these are local ads. Now, with the local ads, if you set them up correctly and really tailor them, then they can benefit you. I'm not a personal fan of these. You really have to be specific. There's a lot of keyword research that goes into any of these. You can't just, I'm sure you know, but you can't just throw an ad up and connect your card to it. That's how you waste and lose money, and we're not about that. We're about making you money. We don't want to be spending your hard-earned money just for nothing. We want that money to being spent to make you back money, of course. So going on to this area, this is the GMB, Google My Business. Getting in here, there's many different things that it takes to get in this area, but I'm just going to name off citations. Citation is your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories, such as Yelp, City Star, Angie's List, stuff like that. Now, what I would do if I were in your guys' shoes is I would go and find out all the different directories these guys have themselves listed in. Go list yourself in all of those on top of like 300 more. So whatever your competitors had to do, you guys are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So, and keep in mind, not all citations are created equal. There's, weak, there's strong, there's everything in between. You want the most highest domain authority, the ones with the highest DA rating. So if we come down here, this is the organic section, which this area directly deals with your website. Now, getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. You don't want just any old backlink pointing back at you, because just like citations, backlinks are also not created equal. If you have a spammy, a weak, a not relevant backlink pointing at you, it can honestly affect you in a negative way. So we want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. Now, you guys this is the third page, and you guys are right here. So this is the fourth page, and you guys were right there, and I'm going to show you what type of traffic you're getting being on that fourth page of Google rather than these guys who are on the first page. Now, to get you in this area, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible, so we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for. We're currently looking at your stats. Now, this is the stats for the Delta Restorative Services. And you can see that there is no data for the UR, which means that Google does not look at your guys' site as trustworthy or legit. And then as far as your backlinks, you're getting some power from your guys' main page because you guys have a service or location page currently ranking for this keyword. And so you're pulling some power from that. That's why, because you have no backlinks for this specific page. You're only getting one person to your site, and you're currently being found for 11 organic keywords. Now, the keywords you are being found for, you're not getting any traffic because you're on the, the second, third, fourth page of Google. Now, you guys have some good keywords. These are great keywords, but you guys have no power going to them in order to be found for them. It's not as simple as just having these keywords and placing them on your homepage throughout your content. You see what that does. We need to strategically place them. We need to add power to them in order to get you ranking for them and be found. Now, the other page for the prime one, again, not trustworthy or legit, and the rating for the backlinks, again, pulling power from its main page, and this one is getting nothing at all to it. Now, if we come over to that Boss Carpet Cleaning, or whatever it was, yeah, the restoration and carpet cleaning people, if we look at their stats, we can see they have a little bit more of a powerful site. Now, this isn't nothing that we haven't dealt with before or nothing that we can't handle. if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too. So I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now, once we beat them in backlinks and content, you take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start getting that traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read. They're getting over 250 people to their site per month. That's a per month number. Now, that's not to say each and every one of them turn into a paying customer, but let's say even 20 of them were to turn into a paying customer. That's 20 extra and new customers per month. You do the math on that. That's a lot of business you guys are missing out on from not showing up on this first page of Google. You guys are so close. You guys just need a little push. That's honestly what you need. And then as far as the organic keywords that they're being found for, they're getting their most traffic off from water damage restoration, Provo UT. Now these keywords, like, if we work together, this is going to be amazing. I'm literally speechless. So these keywords, all of these are all high volume, meaning 50 people typed this in Google, 40 people typed this in Google, so on and so forth. And the KD to rank it is 0, meaning there's not many businesses trying to rank for these keywords. That's huge. Now, they're only pulling in 3 people out of those 50. And that's because they're in the 6th position. If they were in the 1st position, they'd be getting way more of that search volume in the traffic. And then I wanted to show you, because these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. But if I were to type in any other services that you offer, even in the same area, you can have completely different competitors. So I wanted to show you for mold remediation. Now these guys are your competitors right here. And we'd beat them out the same way, as far as
inspection and testing.
I was like, what is that? As far as their content goes, same thing. But if we look at their stats, now you're missing 24 people off from these guys. So, it goes throughout the whole thing, all your competitors. We'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD, relevant keywords, and place them throughout that content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place them without being flagged, as well as if you don't have enough content, Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. But look at this, mold remediation, Provo UT, 9 people, 7 people, like, you get the idea. You see the type of traffic you're getting being on that, 4th page of Google, right there, rather than being on the 1st page of Google. And again, this is just one of your competitors. Right here's another one. So I have the tools, the means, and the knowledge to get you guys in the places that you deserve to be in. It just takes you wanting to take the business to the next level in order to get you there. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. There's a lot of business to be made and a lot of people to be helped, quite frankly. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more, and I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great weekend. Bye, Cameron.